Hi. Hey, it's Kentucky Derby time. You're looking at a picture of a lady that wrote this based on a true Thunder over Louisville, based on a true story. And 1998, and I don't know if you can see that or not, right there on the bottom. That's the lady that wrote it. And there's letters in here that she had sent it to publishers and stuff. This is kind of an interesting thing for me. It's based on a true story, and Emilia Crow wrote it. That's what it says right here. Harper Avenue. Well, it's kind of interesting, actually. It's about one of my favorite jockeys, Gary Stevens. I've been betting him for years. I used to go to Hollywood before they closed Santa Anita and Fairplex, and he come to Fairplex every once in a while, and once in a while Nakatani did too. But anyway, Gary's one of my favorite jockeys, and I've done real well with him over the years. And this Thunder over Louisville, it's for TV, or how does it say that? It's for TV. I'm going to do a couple on this one because this is really interesting to me. It's about a lot of people. It names a lot of people. It's based on a true story, and it's a great story. And for a film, a movie, or a book is what it's for. And it's about Thunder Gulch, who won the Kentucky Derby at paid $51. I remember that race. It was in '95. And matter of fact, I wagered on that from an OTB at a place somewhere in Indio, California. But anyway, make a long story short, Thunder Gulch broke from the 16 pole. But in here, it goes on to say that the race was rigged, and it kind of surprised me because Gary, he was they insinuate that he's paying big alimony at the time. Gary, I always say he's just a hard-working jockey. I don't think that there's anything crooked about him. And then she goes on to talk about Dwane Lucas. Now I know he's had trouble. He had Timber Country and a bunch of good horses. Thunder Gulch, and this goes on to say that it's a long story about but the race was fixed. The Thunder Gulch won, and I think they tried to sell the story, but I don't think anybody would take it. But this is kind of terrible what they say about Wayne Lucas and Gary Stevens, and it goes on to say a few things about other people too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of read it, and then I'm going to tell you the story about it. This is Kentucky Derby week. It won't be too long, a couple more weeks, and it'll be all over with. But this is kind of really, really interesting. I don't know what the deal is, but there's a bunch of fax transmittals here, and this was in those documents. It was in that storage unit. It's like, gosh, I think I might have had these. I think I would have wanted these, to be honest with you. And I don't know if you can see, that's Thunder over Louisville, based on a true story. Then it's got Emilia Crow there, that she wrote it. But what's really amazing about this is they say they used like a taser is what you would best understand if you don't know anything about horses. But I'll go into more detail later on. This is an interesting piece right here. Anyway, she did some good writing. I read it. It's a good story, but geez, I hate to have anybody say anything about Gary Stevens. For all that matter, Dwane Lucas, he's to me, they were great trainers. She mentions a bunch of trainers in here and a bunch of jockeys, and I'll tell you about that as we get closer to the Derby. Thank you.